Okay, so let's start. Let's come into a seated position. So cross legs, hands on the legs, palm facing up. Try to stay tall, closing the eyes. And let's just breathe. So we inhale through the nose, we exhale through the nose. So during the whole session, you always have your breath with the nose, mouth closed. Inhaling in 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. And exhaling in 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Inhaling in 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhaling in 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhaling in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhaling in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect with your normal breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And keeping the eyes closed, let's just drop the head as if you look towards your belly button. And you can interlace your finger behind your neck, having the elbow closed, weights in your neck. And slowly opening the eyes. And then release the head, coming back up. And then interlace your finger, making a fist, and push your head up, looking to the sky. And coming back, grabbing your left ear and then pulling the head towards the side, the right side. And you can flex your hands so you can really stretch your neck here. And then you look under your armpits, so rotate the head, looking under. And then coming back to the center, same on the other side, grabbing the opposite ear, so maybe your right ear, and then bending to the side. Really feel the stretch here in your neck. And look under the armpits. And then coming back to the center. Roll your shoulders toward the back 1 time. Inhaling, exhaling 2 times, 3 times, and then 2 at the front, from the back to the front. Inhaling, exhaling, and the last one. And we want to make sure to have the shoulder toward the back, so the last one in the right position. And then stretching your left arm, coming to the side. Make sure your left butt is not off the floor. So both sitting bones are on the mat. And then maybe you can have your elbow on the mat. Think that someone's pulling your fingertips, finding a nice diagonal for the fingertips to the base of your hip. And then make a circle, try to grab something at the front, around your back. And you do a relay, you do the same, the opposite hand, grabbing something to the diagonal, and then on the side. And maybe you can look toward the sky. Think about reaching something the diagonal. And then come back to the center. And we come to the tabletop. So we have the shoulder above the wrists and the hips above the knee. Inhaling, arching the back, looking up. And exhaling, pushing into your hands, looking towards your belly button, rounding the back. Inhaling, arching the back. Chest is forward, butt is out, and then pushing, rounding the back. One more time. Inhaling, arching, looking up. And exhale, push, round the back. And then from here, just stay here where you are with your hips. Stretch the finger, the hand, and the arm in front of you. Try to have the chest on the mat. And then coming back to your tabletop. Raising the right arm in the sky and putting the right arm under the left arm, having the right shoulder on the mat and maybe stretching the left arm in front of you. So this should stretch your right shoulder. And then pushing back the right arm to the side and coming back to your tabletop. Same with left arm, raising the left arm and then pull it under the right arm and really stretch in front of you the right arm. And then pushing your right hands, left arm in the sky, and coming back to the tabletop. And then we take the toes, we lift the knee up the mat, engaging the abs, so belly button toward the spine. And we can do some back and forth. Think about really engaging your abs, squeezing your butt as well. And then coming back. And then opening the knee as well as your mat. The toes are touching, big toes are touching, and then you can sit on your heels, stretching the arms forward, coming to your child pose. And from here, rotating the palm facing up, so you feel a rotation in the shoulder. So at any time of the session, you can always come back to this position, child pose, where you can rest. Really trying to have your butt on the heels, so you can stretch the lower back. And then coming back to your tabletop, taking the toes, and we come to our first downward facing dog, so stretching the legs, standing in a nice V shape. So maybe first you can have a little bend into your knee. Think about sending your tailbone up, and the hands, you really slide the mat forwards, so you can have a nice flat back. The feet are hips distance apart. And then slowly you can stretch your legs and the hips are coming toward the mat. Say yes with the head. Shake your head, yes. And then shake no. And then you can shake the hips side to side. So the hands don't move, the feet don't move. Just shaking the pelvis from right to left. And then find back your downward facing dog. Bending the right knee and try to really have the left heel in the mat. And then change, bend the left knee, the heel come up the mat and the right heel come in the mat. Once more, changing, right heel up, right knee bent, left knee down, left knee stretch, and change. Left knee up, left knee bent, sorry, and right heel in mat. And then come back to your downward facing dog. Walking your feet to meet your hands, coming at the front of the mat, and then bending your knees so your chest can be on your thigh, and then grabbing opposite elbow, and you can swing from side to side. And then release the hands, stretching the legs, and slowly unrolling the spine, looking toward your belly button. The head comes last, one vertebra at a time. And then from here, you are at the front of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Raising the arms out of the head. And then finding your flat back swan dive. Putting and finding a nice flat back again. Thinking of elongating the neck. And then release. Bending the knee, putting your hands on the mat. Coming to your plank. So shoulder over wrist. Engaging the belly button toward the spine. And then we drop the knee from here. We shift our weight forwards. And then we bend the elbow 90-degree angle. Squeezing the elbow towards the ribs. And then we push and we come to cobra, coming on the top of your feet. Pelvis is on the mat. Legs are on the mat and rolling the shoulder toward the back. Looking front. And then tuck your toes, coming to your tabletop. And from here, we push toward our downward facing dog. We stay here for 2 breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Lifting the right leg in the sky, flexing the toes, and then bringing your knee towards your face, kissing your knee, and then stretching the legs again toward the back. This time bringing the right knee toward your right elbow, touching the right elbow, and then stretching the leg. Right knee towards your left elbow, stretching the leg. Right knee towards your face. And then place the right foot between your hands. Lower the left knee on the mat. Coming to crescent lunge. So right knee is on top of the right ankle, stretching the arms, relaxing the shoulders, and pushing your hips forwards. Bending the elbow in cactus shape, looking toward the sky, have a little back bend, and then coming back. Inhaling, looking toward the sky, and then coming back. Last one, looking up, and then coming back. Releasing the hands on the mat, opening the right feet, really open as wide, actually wider than your mat, and you can come on the edge of the right feet, coming to your lizard pose, Placing the hands on the mat. And maybe from here you can come as well on your forearm. Then back up. And then grabbing the right hand, the left foot. Maybe you can shift your weight back so you can grab your feet. And once you got the feet in your hand, you can shift your hips forwards and try to really bring the left feet closer to your butt. Stretching the left quadriceps. And then slowly release the feet, closing the right feet, coming to a low lunge, so stretching the left knee, so left leg is off the mat. Try to have your chest forwards. And from here we place both hands inside the right feet, pivoting on the right feet, coming to your surfer lunge. So try to open your right arm, the right knee, and then have the left arm in the sky, flexing the left feet, knees pointing toward the sky, same as for the two. Then look toward the sky. And then coming back with your hands facing the front, pivoting on your feet, putting weight into your left hands, coming to a plank. And then from here, either you lower your knee on the mat, and come directly to Chaturanga. So shift your weight forward, bending the elbow 90-degree angle. And then from here, push into your hands, coming into your upward facing dog. So here I only have the top of my feet on the mat and my hands. So pelvis is not on the floor, legs are not on the floor, and try to roll your shoulders toward the back. Tuck your toes and then push into your downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Lift your left leg in the sky, flexing the toes. And then bringing the left knee towards your face, try to kiss your knee. And then push back, left leg in the sky, left knee toward the left elbow. And then push your legs toward the sky, left knee towards your right elbow. Push back. And last one, left knee toward your face. And then step between your hands, dropping the knee, coming to your crescent lunge. So shift your weight forwards, pelvis is forwards, coming on the top of the feet toward the back. Left knee is on top of the ankle, stretching the arms in the sky, releasing the shoulder down. And then inhaling, bending the elbow, looking up, coming to little back bend. And then coming back. Inhaling, bending, exhale, coming back. Last one, inhaling, bending, exhale, coming back. Placing both hands on the mat, opening the left feet wider than your mat, and maybe coming on the edge of the left feet. Either staying here on your arms, on your hands, or maybe coming on your forearm. Going back on your hands. With the left arm, try to grab your right feet. So maybe shift your weight toward the back. Grab your feet and then come back toward the front. Stretching the right quadriceps. And really try to put your weight forward. So don't stay here, really shift your weight forwards. Bring the right foot closer to your butt. And slowly release. Closing your left foot on your mat, and then coming to your low lunge. Looking toward the front, having the chest forwards. And then rotating to find your sofa lunge toward the left side. So stretching the right leg, flexing the right feet, knees up, toes up. And then with the left arm, trying to open the left knee, placing the left hand on the mat, and then right arm in the sky. And then coming back. And then putting pressure onto your right hand, coming to your plank. Either lower the knee or shift your weight forwards, bending the elbow 90-degree angle, elbow into your ribs, and then pushing into your upward facing dog. And then tuck your toes, pushing into your downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 breaths. This time, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Again, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Last one, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Walk with your feet, meet your hands at the front of your mat. Inhaling, finding a nice flat back, hands on the chin. Release to your forward fold, exhaling. Inhaling, arms up, coming back to standing. And then hands in prayer toward the chest, releasing. Inhaling, coming to your chair pose. So sit into your chair. Feet are hips distance apart. Make sure you can see your toes. So maybe bring more your weight into your heels. Relaxing the shoulder. Looking front. Try to see if you can sit even lower into your chair. And then swan dive, extending your legs, placing your hands on the chin, finding a nice flat back, and lift. Releasing forward fold, placing the hands on the mat, coming to your plank. Shift your weight forwards, bending the elbow 90-degree angle, chaturanga. Pushing into your upper facing dog. Taking the toes, coming to downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg, placing the right feet between your hands, coming to low lunge. And then arms up, coming to high lunge. Right knees on top of the right ankle. Releasing the shoulder, belly button toward the spine. See if you can have your heel even higher at the back, stretching the left leg. And then pivoting the left feet, 90-degree angle, finding your warrior 2. So right knee is on top of the right ankle, spreading your arms by the side. Hips are facing the camera. And then looking towards your middle finger, releasing the shoulder down. And then turning the palm, grabbing something, and the legs don't move, just the chest is going backwards. Looking toward the right hand in the sky. Coming back to the warrior two. Stretching the right leg, grabbing something toward the front, and then coming to your triangle pose. So one shoulder on top of each other, and you can look toward your left hands. Bending the right knee, placing the right elbow on top of the right knee, and finding you a nice diagonal from the fingertips to the base of your left feet. Or even you can place your hands on the mats, depending on your flexibility. And then releasing, pivoting on your left feet, bringing closer your left feet. So both feet are on the mats on two different tracks. Hips are pointing toward the front. Here you can find your pyramid. So make sure both of your feet are on the mat. If it's too high, you can come here on your on the tip, the top of the finger. And to have your chest forward, so don't run your back. Retry to have a nice long back. And then stepping back with your left foot, coming back to your low lunge. Pushing into your left hand, coming to your plank. Shifting your weight forwards, bending the elbows 90 degree angle, and then pushing to your upward facing dog. Coming on the top of the feet. And then take your feet, pushing to your downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg in the sky, placing the left feet between your hands, coming first to your low lunge, and then raising, coming to your high lunge. Left knee on top of the left ankle, shoulder down, engaging the abs. And see maybe if you can come further with your right feet. And then pivoting to your warrior two. So right foot is parallel to the small edge of the mat. And then left knee is on top of the left ankle, spreading out your arm, looking toward the middle finger, relaxing the shoulder down. Turning the left palm, grabbing something, the legs don't move. Just bring something behind you. And then you can look toward the inside of the left hand. Coming back to the warrior two. Stretching the left leg, grabbing something toward the front, and then placing the left hand inside your left ankle, and the right arm coming to the sky. Looking toward your right finger. And then bending the left knee, placing the left elbow on your left knee, and finding the diagonal from the fingertips toward the base of your right foot. Or maybe even placing the left arm, left palm on the mat, finding the diagonal. Coming back to your low lunge, pivoting on the right feet, bringing closer the right feet, and then both feet on the mat, finding your pyramid pose, trying to have your chest forwards, finding a nice flat back. And then coming back to your low lunge, putting pressure into your right hand, coming to your plank. And that's Chaturanga, so shifting your weight forward, then the elbow line to the green bell, pushing into your hands, coming to your upward facing dog. And then tucking the feet, pushing into your downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And from here, we find a sitting position. So maybe you want to try to first really bend the knee, have your butt out, look between your hands, and engaging the ab, putting pressure into your hands. Slowly jump, crossing the legs and sit down without nose. And from here, we find our Navasana. So one leg up, 2 legs up, feet are touching, knee are touching. And you try to not round the back, really have a long back, arm by the side of your leg. Either stay here or you can stretch your legs, trying to find a V shape. You go a bit lower, really engaging the abs for the spine. Don't forget to breathe. And then coming back to V shape. Chest forwards. And then placing 1 foot, 2 feet, and then stretching the legs in front of us. Maybe you want to grab the flesh out of your butt, so you really feel that you are sitting on your sit bones, and then flexing the feet so you engage the back of your leg. Raising the arms up, shoulder up, and then placing the shoulder down, hands down. And from here, really like putting the hands next to your hips and try to engage the back of your legs. Try to a nice long flat back, like a nice long back. And then from here, we just walk with our hands slowly. And we don't want to round, so maybe just come here, it's fine. As long as you feel here the back of your leg is stretched. We want to find a nice diagonal from the crane, from the crown to the coccyx. And then from here, you can round the back and just let the gravity do the job. Feeling that it's relaxing the quadriceps. These are the views of the muscle here. Really use your breath to go even deeper to the pose. And slowly coming back up. Placing the left feet on the mat. Stretching the left arm. And then we bend toward the front as if you grab something. So you are inside of your left knee. And then we do a hug towards our knee. And maybe with your right hand, you can meet your left hand. Then you bind. If you can reach, just try to grab your t-shirts, it's fine. We release the pose. And we place this time the right arm in the sky. And we make a hug towards our left knee, placing the left arm behind us. And try to really sit tall. And we come to a torsion, to a twist. So inhale here. And then exhale, twist more toward the back. And continue to activate the right foot. So right foot is flexed. And then coming back, stretching the left leg, placing the right foot on mat, right arm in the sky, and then placing inside the right knee. Coming to your bind, so first touching the palm, the right leg, and then maybe with the left hand you can meet the right hand. And then releasing here. On the sky, meeting your head towards the right knee, right hand behind you, left foot is still activate. And then coming to a twist, inhaling here, stand tall, exhaling, twist a bit deeper, looking towards your right shoulder. And slowly release. Bending both knees, finding your Navasana again, stretching the legs. And then in 8 counts, we go to the mat. 8, 7, think about squeezing something between your legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release on the mat. Placing both feet on the mat. Still keeping the hips distance apart between the feet. You should be not so far to touching the back of your heel. Placing the hands on the mat, looking toward the sky. Inhaling here, exhaling slowly, raising the pelvis up, and one vertebra at a time, pushing into your mat with your feet, pushing into your hands, coming to a bridge. And once you get to the top, you can interlace your finger behind your butt, and coming more towards the shoulder, so shoulder blades are coming together, squeezing towards another, and keep pushing into your feet so the pelvis can go up. And place again the hands on the mat, shoulder spread out on the mat, and one vertebra at a time, putting down the spine and the pelvis. And then coming to a ball, placing your feet behind your head. So maybe stay here up in the air. If you can touch the floor behind you, it's good. Otherwise, it's fine to stay here. Place your arms above your ear. Releasing everything here. Letting the gravity pulling your legs toward the floor. Your spine is round. Use your breath, even though it's a weird position for the baby. And then slowly unrolling the spine on the mat, one vertebra at a time. And once you get your legs come to the vertical, open your legs a bit and then bend the knee, grabbing the outside of the feet, coming to happy baby pose. So the idea is to really pull your feet toward the mat, having the knee towards your armpits. And try to have your butt on the mat, so not so high. So ideally you want to have the whole spine on the mat. And then release, squeezing the knee together, knee to the chest, making a nice big hug. And here you can swing from side to side, doing a little massage of the lower back. And then stretching the legs. So legs are as wide as your mat, feet are rolling out on the side, arms are by your side, palms are facing up. And then you can close your eyes, relaxing every single muscle in your body, emptying the mind, and just be in the present moment. Maybe you can use your breath to really feel the present moment, to let go any thoughts which may come. And so you start to bring some movement to your toes and your fingers. Moving them a bit. And placing the arm overhead, having a nice stretch from the heel to the finger, like you do in the morning. And squeezing your knee into your chest, coming to a ball. And rolling on the right side, placing the right elbow behind your head. Make a nice little pillow. Into a fetus position. And pushing into your left hand, keeping the eyes closed. Finding a nice sitting position that you start the class. Legs are crossed, standing tall, from our up. Hands on the knee. And observe how you feel in your body. If you feel more relaxed, if you feel that you created some space between your articulation. And then hands in prayer, making some hits between the hands, friction in the hands, and placing the hands in front of the face to feel the hits of the hands. And slowly opening the eye. Hands in prayer. Namaste. Thank you.